Good morning. Here we are. Today is going to be a very cool day. We're going into the city today and we're going to check out, well, shapes, I guess. We're going to see just how full of shapes our three basic shapes are here in the Manhattan, where art lives indeed. So, you know, we'll film as much as we can. We don't want to make anybody nervous by thinking we're filming people. You know, the city, at least it used to be that way in the 80s, you know, a little bit more aggressive. It's certainly a lot more peaceful now, the city, and less crime-ridden, you know, comparatively speaking. But we don't want to film too much and make anyone uncomfortable. So, you know, we'll see what we can do here and there. But we are going to the city. I love the city, and the city is just jam-packed with art. Here we go. Okay, I certainly want to drop by some places that look rather interesting. So sometimes these interesting things are things that you can walk through here in Manhattan. You know, I've been in the city a lot for years, but I've never seen more. Usually you can walk and find a path through people, and I never saw a more confused group of people. People walking very erratically. Maybe it's the cold weather or something. You know, they're walking in shapes. No straight lines. Everyone's walking in angles. Or maybe I've never noticed that before, and suddenly I'm noticing that because I'm studying angles. Interesting. Okay, we gotta cross the street. Okay, we're finally here. There's a lovely pond here. We're gonna walk past. You know, might as well go for a little view. Most people come to the city. They don't necessarily walk through it. I mean, there are areas and things in Central Park people never see because they just never go into the city. They're driving, taxiing from a specific spot to a specific spot. I like to wander the city. Just lovely. Okay, behind me here, this is the band shell. And this is an extremely cool spot. This is so cool that I absolutely want to play on this thing. This band shell. Even in the middle of the winter, my band, me and keyboard player, very good keyboard player, we really, really want to do this. We want to play this. So our walk is going to take us by the MoMA, Metropolitan Museum of Art, which I have not been in since I began taking the art very seriously. And I can't wait. Unfortunately, it's not going to be today. Just have to people walking around me. On our way to see a friend, have a destination and a time to get there. So, and I'm not even quite sure at the level whether or not you could even film in it. You know, we're gonna film outside of it for a second or two, and then when we get there, I'll show you something you won't be expecting. Just awesome. You know, you can walk in there and look around for almost a week straight, I'll bet, and not see anywhere near as many paintings as there are there. I can't wait to get in there. I'm going to find the first really awesome painting in the first room, and I'm going to examine that painting, that type of art. I'm going to find another room of different type of art. First thing that I see, boom, that's good enough. And I'm just going to get my face up real close to it and take a real close look. And I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to get to the area here where I'm going to show you something we weren't expecting. And I guess it goes to the sharing and the transparency in art. Transparency, from my understanding, is, you know, the most important thing, and you know, not as available as it needs to be as far as purchase of a piece of art and whether or not it was genuine or manufactured, as in a friend who buys another friend's painting, and you know, the friend will lend him money to buy the painting, and well, just anything to say the painting was sold, because that's a great value, to say that the painting was sold by somebody who had an interest and felt that there was possibility for it to go up in its value. But if it's just, you know, a manufactured sale, well, then that's not right. It's got to be the real deal. So the transparency is going to be more important. So that's one of the main reasons also that you're able to, that we'll bring in the very beginnings, which is kind of rare. I haven't seen that so much on the computer. People who are doing their own vlogs, such, usually involved for quite a period of time, know quite a bit about it. But here we are in the beginnings. Okay. So, you know, I say I'm transgender, and I was growing up in the 70s, I'm 53, playing drums 45 years. It was very difficult. You know, people who were, the gay community was just still trying to get their feet on the ground and their rights and everything, and so people who were transgender like myself wasn't any help that I was aware of. It was a tough time. So there were too many times in my 20s where the spot right behind me here, this used to be covered in leaves and foliage and such things, quite a bit, enough so a person could actually sleep there. And that's what I did too many times. And too many winters walking by people. But yeah, right in here, you know, experienced too many homeless winters, and you know, depression and stuff. But you know, I'm good now. But I certainly had a time. So, the artist who suffers. Okay, we have reached our destination here on in the upper 90s east side. And I guess today's is a little bit less about the shapes and the art, and more about, I guess, the artist. And I can see more of, you know, who I am, and you know, where I've been a little bit now, and you know where we're going.